Hey, good day, everybody. This is Corey, Safety Man Consulting, safetyman.co, at safetyman on all social media platforms. As you can say, my voice is a little bit under the weather. I'm going to do my best to get through this. On November 4th of this year, from Lucia L. Bradshaw, Burlington County Prosecutor, this memorandum is to Burlington County Chiefs of Police. This is guidance on how to handle permits to carry firearms for citizens and applicants within Burlington County, or if they come across citizens or applicants with permit to carry firearms and a firearm, and what they're supposed to do in those situations. I'm going to read it to you verbatim. I'm going to do my best not to try to introduce my interpretation. I'll leave that up to you. There are about 15 different situations on there. I will read them verbatim to you. All right. So first one is proper statute to charge. Number one, burden of proof on the carrier of the firearm. Yes. New Jersey statute annotated 2C:39-2B states, quote, when the legality of a person's conduct under this chapter depends on his possession of a license or permit, or on his having registered with or given notice to a particular person or agency, it shall be presumed that he does not possess such a license or permit, or has not registered or given the required notice until he establishes the contrary. Number two, the charge for not having the proper documents in hand, in parenthetical, permit and or court order, end parenthetical. The answer is seize it and give time to produce permit and order. Charge if they cannot produce. Unclear, as code does not address, however, the order Judge Cook, who has been signing the permits to carry in Burlington County, the order Judge Cook has been providing to individuals granted permits to carry requires them to carry both the permit and his order anytime they carry their handgun. So, fourth degree contempt in violation of New Jersey statute annotated 2C:29-9A applies. Charge for not carrying the proper weapon, which is why Safety Man requires you to qualify on each and every weapon you intend to carry. Her instructions he has received from the Administrative Office of Courts, AOC. Judge Cook, not to be confused with Andrea Ocasio-Cortez. AOC is the Administrative Office of Courts. Judge Cook is requiring permit holders to come back to the court to amend their permits for every handgun they wish to carry. This has been a question. Regardless of language in New Jersey statute annotated 2C:58-4A providing, quote, one permit shall be sufficient for all handguns owned by the holder thereof, but the permit shall apply only to a handgun carried by the actual and legal holder of the permit, end quote. Thus, if a person has a valid permit and has been served with Judge Cook's order requiring them to carry and qualify on each handgun they carry and amend the permit with the court to include that handgun, but is carrying a different handgun than listed on the permit, they should be charged on a summons with fourth degree contempt, which is an indictable crime, in violation of NJSA 2C:29-9A. Ammunition, no hollow points. Hollow point ammunition is still illegal in New Jersey, pursuant to New Jersey statute annotated 2C:39-3F. Number 5, legality of a database other than New World. New World is a system that law enforcement officers have access to. New Jersey statute annotated 13:54-2:7C does require, quote, the superintendent of the state police shall be provided with copies of all permits to carry handguns issued or reissued by the Superior Court, end quote. So it is possible that the New Jersey State Police will create a database in the future. Some departments reported that New Jersey State Police was advising departments to contact them, but at this time, it's not clear that database is complete. New World is an option at this point as well. Number 6, how to confirm if valid or fake SBI number, permit number, etc. SBI numbers are put on permit applications by police department that processes application, and criminal case management has a record of the permit number for each permit holder. Can search New World and or reach out to New Jersey State Police and during daytime hours, the court for confirmation. Number 7, private property, commercial right to refuse armed person. They cannot give an answer as legislation, as we know, is pending. Schools, churches, etc. Is this an automatic arrest? Question mark. Or is request and cooperation to leave sufficient? For now, third degree indictable if without permission, if education institution. Does not explicitly include churches, but since almost every church or place of worship has an educational component, charge it as though it is a church. The appropriate charge is NJSA 2C39-5E1. Gun-free zones, procedures, automatic arrest, or order to leave. Legislation is pending. Number 10, mere inquiry. When observed a firearm being carried, to provide documents. Call for service. Does an officer need reasonable, articulable suspicion? Given presumption in New Jersey statute annotated 2C 39-2B, it seems reasonable that officers could stop a person who is visibly carrying a firearm and ask them to provide proof that they have a permit to carry. If they don't have it or refuse to show it, arrest is permissible. Seize until order and permit are provided and can be confirmed. Intoxication and carry. Obviously, this is a big no-no. Case by case basis as how to proceed. Seizure is appropriate, as is holding the firearm for a period of time until the state determines whether to revoke the permit pursuant to New Jersey statute annotated 2C:58-4F. Number 12, drug possession while permitted to carry. Is this an additional charge? See answer to 11, the question we just asked. Number 13, permit to carry is a handgun only. Yes. Apparently, there are questions of whether people could carry rifles or shotguns. This is a permit to carry a handgun only. Number 14, confirm permit is not reciprocal with any other state's permit to carry. That is accurate at present. There is currently no interstate reciprocity. Now, the rest of this comes into police tactics, which I will not jeopardize the safety of my brother and sister law enforcement officers by releasing the tactics that they are requesting law enforcement officers follow. So I hope that was something that was helpful to people who had some questions on what, at least in Burlington County, since there is no statewide consensus on how to pursue, how to govern, how to enforce, and how to inquire as to whether someone is legally allowed to carry a firearm and what to do if there's some questions. I hope this was helpful to you. Play it back, share it with your friends, share it on your forums. If you have any specific questions, please reach out to me, safetyman.co, at safetymanco on all social media. Do me a favor, don't be the example, follow the rules, keep your firearm concealed, be de-escalatory, be the good person, be the safety person, be the protector, be the defender, stay safe, and be ready. And if you're wondering what hat I'm wearing, none of these words are in English. When I went to Slovakia a couple of months ago, I was fortunate and blessed enough to be able to tour a giant fire station and fire training grounds in Slovakia. And the firefighters there were so kind as to give me one of their hats. They also gave me one of their t-shirts. However, it's too small. You know, I like wearing boys mediums, as you know, make my guns look a little bit bigger, but I just chose to wear the hat today just to say, hey, thanks and stay safe to all those first responders out in Slovakia, my wife's home country. Stay safe, be ready.